What's up, YouTube? On this episode of Coddiwomple Overland, we're going to be hitting the iconic Mojave Road.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
When we left you on the last episode, we had made it to Las Vegas, where we had dropped off the trailers at XGRID and was going to attend SEMA for a couple of days. There are multiple other videos on SEMA, so we won't bore you with that, but we're going to be taking you a little bit farther west this trip, and we're going to be going to the Mojave Road in California. We made it to camp at the beginning of the Mojave Road late last night, so we were up early this morning getting ready to get this adventure started. And you know we couldn't get it started without coffee and a good breakfast.
I'm going to try to do some cotton candy eggs this morning, Bill. I don't know if it's going to turn out or not, but Deb's usually the master at that.
Did she school you on them?
Well, she hasn't, but I guess I'm in classes in session, so we're going to see if I can get even relatively close to the way she does it. I don't know. It's up in the air, but we're gonna give her a whirl. Well, there it is. I'm hoping they're the cotton candy kind, but we'll see.
Are they light and fluffy?
They're light and fluffy. They're light and they look delicious. They smell good. So, and they're well done, or not well done, but they're done. So they're not sticky or tacky. But we'll let Deb. She can critique them.
I don't see any skillet on those eggs.
No, there's no skillet on them. You know, because the eggs, the fluffy eggs, she doesn't do a lot of skillet on them, right? So, yeah. And that's okay.
And the sausage.
We'll let Deb determine whether or not them's a properly cooked egg or not.
They look good.
Do they feel proper, Deb?
Yeah, they feel proper. They feel good. They're not all weird looking.
Now, we've used different products for deflating tires over the years. One of our favorites has been just the regular gauge that pulls the valve out, the Schrader valve out, and lets you deflate the tires. We've also used multiple hose deflator kits such as the EasyFlate, but just recently some folks reached out to us from Overland, and these are a tire deflator system that you just screw on and they deflate down. So we're going to give these a shot. They're really easy to use, super adjustable. Some of these type deflators you kind of have to set with a gauge and make sure that everything's right before you put them on. With these particular ones, you can see that they're set at 20 right here, and the way that you adjust them is you loosen that up, and I can go plus or minus. So if I wanted to go to 24 pounds, then I've moved it to 24 pounds and it's locked down, and that's how easy it is. If I wanted closer down to 16 pounds, then I can just run this down to there and we're at 16 pounds. Super easy to adjust. We're going to find out how accurate they are here in just a minute. So we're going to go ahead and get these put on and see where they work. So I've got the front one set at 20 for today. We're just doing this more for comfort than anything while we're cruising down the Mojave Road. So once they're set, you just put them on. Well, the other deflators were going to work on the truck. I used Old Reliable on the trailer. I guess they're going to have to start making a set of 6. And just like it was planned or something, Lauren and Ann from XGRID Campers pulled in to start this adventure with us. It's going to be a lot of fun because this is the first multi-day adventure that we've had with them. We're going to see just how accurate these are. This one was set at 24 pounds.
They don't have a trailer anymore. They're not trailers, no. So they said they'll find it.
Right at 24 pounds. The fronts I had set for 20 pounds. This one's quit deflating, so Dead on 20 pounds. I'd call that a win. Well, good morning, campers from sunny California. Today we are on the Mojave Road. We've started on the western side, had a good night at the Afton campground, and met up with our great friends from XGRID. And we're going to be headed our way toward the east. Lots of different treasures along this trail. Don't know what we're going to find, but we're going to search for every one of them. Mojave Road is a 140-mile route that traverses the Mojave Desert. This historic route has been used by everybody from Native Americans to military and even a mail route. In the early days, the Mojave Road was a vital trail system by Native Americans and was used for centuries to transport goods and trade with other tribes. After that, the first documented European to explore the Mojave Road was Francisco Garcias, and that was in 1776. A little bit later than that, the U.S. military established forts to protect water sources and travelers. The Army also protected settlers and travelers from the Native American attacks until about 1871. That was all about the time the discovery of silver in the Bonanza mine came, and that was in 1883. That discovery led to the establishment of copper, iron, gold, and silver mines all throughout the Mojave Desert. After the Civil War, the Mojave Road was used as a main link between Southern California and Arizona as a mail route. Its use continues today as a designated OHV route through the Mojave National Preserve and desert. Beyond just traveling the trail, there's all kinds of historic and unique things that you'll want to stop and see. So make sure and schedule at least about 3 days to this trail. Our first stop of the day was Spooky Cave. This is a slot canyon that's in Afton Canyon. This is pretty cool.
It's still going. See light?
Our next stop was an old borax mine. While searching for precious metals, they came across borax. Borax has been known forever for a cleaning agent and is still used today in soaps and even toys for kids. After spending some time at this really cool mine, it was time to do a little bit of desert running
to get to our next point of entry.
Big hole, big hole. What you got there?
So, we're at the Traveler's Rocks, and Justin was already traveling, and he asked me if I would stop and pick us up some rocks from Kentucky. The plan was for me to get the rocks, for Justin to grab the markers, so we could put Coddiwomple Overland on one and Misplaced Overland on the other. I did my job. I did my job so good that that one almost looks like Kentucky. That one almost looks like Indiana.
You can put a rock on.
Guess who didn't bring the markers? So you're just going to have to come up here and you're going to have to find Kentucky and Indiana and know that that's our rocks.
He had just had his brand new tractor all night.
Kentucky, Indiana. I know, it's awesome.
My goodness.
Nice job, Bill. That even has a little cutout and everything for
Yeah. So where's the
for
markers?
Michigan. Listen, I didn't have enough room. Isn't that what you told me when you hadn't bring anything? Hey, Bill, did you bring this? Nope, didn't have enough room.
Very well. All right, so we're gonna find.
Good job, by the way.
We're gonna find somewhere to put those,
Yeah, those are really good.
just like that. So when people come to Traveler's Rock, they'll know
yeah,
that Coddiwomple's been here.
yeah.
Those places.
So I asked you to bring a rock for me because we had already left home, right?
Right.
That's when I thought
Yeah.
about it, but this, I appreciate it for bringing it.
Right, so there's your rock.
All right, here we go.
All right, where are we gonna put it?
I don't know.
What about?
I don't want to put it too far north because it's cold up there. You know?
Yeah, we don't want to go north. Of course, we can't be real far south either.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute, we've got to put these together.
Oh, okay. Is that explain it?
The plan, yeah, that way you can see.
I'm going to
See
do
that. Right there.
Probably.
Oh,
I think you had it. I think you had it right there.
I think I had it right there.
Yeah, I think so.
All right,
There it is.
is that it?
I think so. I mean, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yellow shadow kind of makes it look like Kentucky.
That's the same thing Elizabeth said.
Placing my rock
Yeah.
on Traveler's Manual.
What'd you do? And what'd you do?
I placed my rock on Traveler's Manual.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
After spending some time at Traveler's Monument, stretching our legs and leaving our rocks, it was time to make our way across the dry soda lake bed and start searching for camp as the sun started to drop in the sky. We ended up finding a suitable camp just after dark. It had been a long day and everybody was tired, so we didn't do a whole lot of filming at camp that night. When the sun woke us up the next morning, we couldn't believe the campsite that we had found. We were surrounded by lava. We've camped close to some lava before, but nothing like this.
Good morning, Chef.
Morning.
What you got cooking?
Well, this morning we are going to make, we made some biscuits and gravy. So I'm working on the gravy currently. The biscuits are done. Got a little skillet on them this morning, which is the way we prefer it. But
Right.
I'm sure the ladies will.
We'll eat the tops and the
will eat
bottoms, and
top.
they'll
They
eat the
can have
middles.
the insides of them.
Yeah.
But just fixing up a little gravy this morning to put on top of there. I may even get my skillet out, put a little butter in there, and put a couple fried eggs on top of that. So,
Oh,
because you need a little more.
now you're
protein,
talking.
but I know. So, we're just. It's a beautiful morning. The wind kind of calmed down a little bit. It looks like this morning, and we're just cooking some breakfast.
we rolled into camp late. How about this view?
Yeah, the view is pretty amazing.
I mean, I've never camped. Well, we did in New Mexico, but this is a pretty cool site, right in a lava field.
No, that's what Dr. J go off, and they have to, I believe they have to.
Look at that goodness right there.
That's a plate of food.
We spent a lot of time hanging around camp this morning, not only checking out the view and the awesome scenery, but awesome food as well. Not long after that, we were back on the trail. We had a lot more things to discover today. You never know what's going to be just around the corner. Not 5 minutes from where we camped was this cove right here. We could have camped here, had a lot more room, and somebody had even left firewood for us. Our next stop was the infamous lava cave. I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get Deb down in here, but we ended up getting her to go.
And she's like, you guys know. And then the kids are like, see, Mom didn't even want a dog, and now she's willing to get two.
We do house sit, like, or a babysit. You gotta go, dear.
Where's the phone?
Going down into the depths.
Nice and open. I don't know how long this thing is.
There's a hole. Picking it out.
Oh yeah. Is that water right there? What kind of fish?
Yeah. What do you think? Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I'm a little sweaty already.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Now, I've been in quite a few caves coming from the east, but I've never been in a lava tube. That was pretty cool. As we were leaving, some other folks that had been traveling on the Mojave Road pulled up, and they were having some mechanical issues. Apparently, they had lost a bolt for one of the trailing arms on this FJ. While we didn't have a bolt, Lauren, being the trailer guy that he is, happened to have a hitch pin, and they used that. Once we got them guys taken care of and back on the trail, so were we.
decent camp.
Camels for the desert, right?
$1, $1. All right, I like that.
Never go
You might
broke.
need some gas money.
What part is it? Oh, Mojave. Oh, we need one of those.
Oh, there's water. There's a water bottle. Change.
I see that Tupac. I mean,
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is hanging out here with us.
A little of that.
So do you just put some in there?
Yeah. I'm gonna put some patches in there
That's cool.
and some stickers in there.
Okay. And then here, just
I wonder if there's a Revere Overland patch in there.
Oh, I don't know. Let me dig down in here and see. People probably already took that. There's a spoon.
here's just some expedition right here.
I'm not going to tell you what else is in there, but. Lauren, where are you?
Oh yeah.
It's going to have to go inside, baby. It's going to get crashed. This is really heavy.
Or where did you guys put something?
If you happen to stop at the mailbox and put something in, make sure you walk just a little bit north of the trail. You don't want to miss the frog shrine. There are several cabins scattered throughout the desert. One of the more notable ones is at Camp Rock Springs. It's the house that was built by Bert G. Smith along in the 1930s. He was a veteran of World War I and was suffering from mustard gas exposure. Smith's doctors told him that he needed to seek a drier climate to live out his final days. He wasn't expected to live more than a year or so due to his health problems. After getting to the desert, building his house, he managed to live for another 27 years. They say this is proof of the desert heals what ails you. And just when you think all is right with the world, you end up in a traffic jam in the middle of the desert. As wide open as the desert is, this particular section of the Mojave Road is extremely narrow and deep. We met another group of overlanders coming the other way, and it took a little bit of negotiating and moving around the vehicles to be able to get us to pass.
You're good.
Clear, clear, clear.
Clear.
Still clear. All looking good.
You're good.
Clear all the way through.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hey. Nope, get in the back. Good.
Let me jump on.
Okay.
Hop on, you're good.
Right, very nice.
Here you go, folks.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, good job.
Go ahead. Just
Back on the trail and moving just fine, the Joshua trees were getting more and more plentiful. It looked like we'd stepped into a Dr. Seuss book.
What are we doing, Jeff?
This is Lisa Car Wash. This is the penny can tree. So I guess we're supposed to deposit a penny for good luck. I don't know. Not sure the explanation.
I'll deposit my pity.
As alone as you may feel out here in the desert, you're definitely not the only ones out here. We've ran into more traffic on this trail than we have any other trail that we've ever done across the United States. Not that that's saying it's necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes a little help goes a long way. They say the sunsets in the deserts just hit a lot different, and I couldn't agree more. I don't know if it's because of the color of the dirt or the hues of the rock, but whatever it is, it just lights up completely different. We made it to camp right at sunset. The view was perfect. We couldn't think of a better meal to fix in the middle of the Mojave Desert than Mexican food. About the time we finished with dinner, there was a group of motorcyclists that came by. They were running out of gas both in their machines and in their bodies. They had ridden the majority of the Mojave Road in one day. They had gotten off the trail a time or two, which is easy to do, but managed to get back on, and that was the reason they were running low on fuel. Bruised and battered as they were, they got some fuel and continued on their way. Oh, look at there.
I've been trying to take some left.
Oh, are they our pancakes?
no, they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
No, they're good. That's right. Are they our pancakes? No, they're good. They're like mine and Justin's pancakes.
No, Debbie.
Oh, foul.
Nugget.
That's quite foul.
Look at that. Man's gonna step on it. After one last incredible breakfast on the Mojave Road, we were headed east again. We really enjoyed this trek across the desert, but I think we can all agree with Aspen. We had had enough of the washboards. It was here that we had made it to US 95. Lauren was going to have to break off from here and going to be headed north back toward Las Vegas. And we decided to break off here and do the same. As we aired up, we all talked about what a great time we'd had on the Mojave Road and enjoyed traveling with each other. It's a very cool historic trail with a lot of history. If you're in this area, I would definitely recommend at least hitting part of it. Southern California, and California in general, has a lot of stuff to explore, and we're definitely going to make our way back out here again to see what else we can find. We hope you've enjoyed this trip as much as we have, and thanks for riding along. Until next time, see ya.